Welcome to round 3 of the Britpart MSA British Cross Country Championship at Forrest Lodge in southwest Scotland. This venue, part of the championship since 2009, although this year the organisers have rearranged the course, utilising tracks to the south of the estate. It makes for a quick, slippy and arduous 8-mile course strewn with tyre puncturing slate. All this, of course, is in a day's work for these drivers. They can handle pretty much anything that any course can throw at them. So let's take a look at the championship positions after round 2. Nick Lyons leading the Freelander Challenge by 12 points from Selwyn Kendrick. Alistair Moore-Myers in 3rd place. In the trophy, Alan Thomas leads the joint 2nd place men Adam Bridgman and Mark Jakes. And the overall championship, Richard Kershaw 10 points clear at the moment from Ian Rochelle, Ryan Cook in 3rd and Mike Moran in 4th place. We start with the trophy class, and the winner from round 1, Alan Thomas in his Warrior Gemini. Alan fought hard to keep up with meeting 2 winner Paul Harris, but after numerous punctures throughout the weekend, Alan decided tactically to hold back on the 2nd day to maintain his overall lead in the trophy class.
Got a bit slippy because it's raining now, but we just do our best.
Yeah, well, are you going to be pushing harder now, or are you just going to get it to the end?
No, we've backed it off because we're going to get it to the end, because we've only got 1 spare tyre left. There's a lot of people having punches. I can't catch Paul, who's in the lead, 1-1-1, so it looks like we're safe in 2nd place, so I'll just take it to the end and hopefully finish. That's more important because we're still leading the championship at the moment.
All right, well, well done for this weekend so far, and good luck for later on.
Thank you very much.
To the Freelander Challenge now, and this meeting's 2nd place man, Selwyn Kendrick. The Freelander Challenge is the brainchild of Selwyn, and it's now in its 2nd year in this competition and proving to be a popular addition with drivers, crews and spectators alike. Selwyn appeared relaxed as he put in consistent times here in Scotland, and consistency very much the key. He finished the course ending up comfortably in 2nd place, which coincidentally he now holds in the overall positions in the Freelander Challenge.
Good course out there for Freelander.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a bit rough on the off-road, but apart from that, everything's there. And I'm only chauffeuring people around, so you have to take it easy where you can and have a bit of fun on the straights, you know. So that's it. Otherwise, yeah, good event, good venue, and yeah, the welcome here is second to none. So what can you say?
All right. I'd say, have you done your last run now? Have you?
Yeah, I've got 2 more to do now, and that'll be it. Only here to finish.
Yeah, got to take it easy.
Yeah, oh yeah. We're having ice cream on the way round, and latte coffee. So I understand. So that's it.
Brilliant.
Okay, thanks.
Selwyn.
Take care, mate.
And now to Dan Evans in the Milner R5. Unfortunately, Dan was suffering technical issues with a suspected broken throttle pedal. Although he posted some decent times early on, a bodywork destroying puncture and continuing engine problems forced him to retire at the end of day 1. Bad luck seems to be following Dan after also retiring in meeting 1 of the season. Dan lies towards the bottom of the championship leaderboard and certainly faces an uphill struggle if he's to make an impact in this year's championship.
Got some kind of engine problem with we think it's the throttle pedal. We think there's something on. We're getting full power sometimes and then no power.
Right, so it's not like you ran into something, is it?
No, we had a puncture on the back which has taken some of the back bodywork out, but we didn't hit anything.
So were you enjoying it up until then?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, no, really good.
It's so fast out there, isn't it?
It's quick, yeah, but fun.
So it's something that's fixable and you'll be out for the next round?
Yeah, we should be. Yeah, it should be fine. It's just we haven't got a spare with us.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, we'll catch up with you next round.
Thank you.
Last year's champion, Ian Rochelle, has had a mixed 2012 season so far, losing out to Richard Kershaw in both of our opening meetings by a matter of minutes. Meeting 3 here in Scotland proved to be a different story altogether. After fighting hard for second place with Justin Birchall on day 1, his Millington Phoenix suffered an oil fire and was forced to retire on run 7. That places him 7th overall in the championship. He's still a contender, but now has all the work to do to keep up with the overall leaders. Martin Cox finally unveiled his new Peugeot after using his old Tornado Evo 1 for the first 2 rounds. Although a few more kinks need to be ironed out before Martin could be a serious threat in this competition, he had to take maximum times on runs 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. He was finally forced to retire in run 9. Dean Sutcliffe's weekend started eventfully with an off on the first run. Both men were thankfully unhurt in the incident. They dusted themselves off and continued on to finish in 9th place.
It's the end of the day, and for what's been a tricky weekend for yourself, obviously with a roll yesterday, but credit to get to the end.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Well, credit should go to the service crew. That's Ronnie and Tony. They've worked like little Trojan soldiers. They've kept me going all day and yesterday. Yeah, we've had a few spills. We've had a blown out diff that blew out of the back of the pan halfway around, which was interesting, especially on the long slippery bits with just front wheel drive. Punctures galore, and no windscreen as well. It's been very, very hard on myself and the navigator. Just seeing where we've been going, and when you hit one of these dragonflies at 80 mile an hour, it feels like you're being shot. Which is an unnerving experience, I must say, because I've always had a windscreen ever since I've been competing. But we've got round, credit to the car and credit to the boys who have prepared it. It's been a brilliant event, a very slippy event. It's just a shame we didn't have a bit of wind to go with these midgets, just to get rid of the bloody things. But no, it's been a great event, and thanks to everybody who's, all the marshals and all the guys from Marches and that. It's been brilliant. Thank you.
Back to the trophy class now, and with number 112, John Damerel in his Land Rover Discovery. This is John's first year in the British Cross Country Championship after buying the vehicle on a well-known auction site and modifying it over the winter all by himself. The learning curve, though, is a steep one, but John's driving well and improving at every meeting.
In essence, it's just a box standard Land Rover Discovery with a roll cage.
Pretty much, yeah. All the running gear is pretty much standard. 3.9 V8 engine, a bit bigger than the original probably, but other than that, standard running gear. Uprated shock absorbers, but other than that, no, very much standard car.
Well, you're enjoying yourself, so thank you.
Thank you.
The end of day one in the Clubman's, Tim Dilworth leading from Chris Bird and Carl Gudgeon. In the Freelander Challenge, it's Nick Lyons ahead of Selwyn Kendrick. And in the trophy, Paul Harris leads from Alan Thomas and John Damrell. And overall, Richard Kershaw from Justin Birchall with Paul Myers third ahead of Mike Moran.
Welcome to another episode of Racing No Filter. Joining me in sunny California, Bill Wood, and down in sunny Florida, Peter Keene.
We're going to take a look at some of the products HPD has created for the 2012 Honda Civic, and specifically we're going to show you how to install an adjustable sway bar.
Until then, folks out there, you take care.
Want to keep up with all the racing action at the track? Well, download the new GoRacingTV iPhone and Android app. And remember to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
Welcome back to the Britpart MSA British Cross Country Championship from Forrest Lodge in southwest Scotland. The course has proved to be one of the toughest so far this year, with no less than 9 cars retiring with consistent punctures and any number of mechanical and technical issues on day one. But those left are battling on, and with light showers making the track even more treacherous, day 2 will prove to be just as exciting. 4 crews entered the Clubman event at this meeting, with just 1 finishing, and that was Tim Dilworth. In previous seasons, Tim would run in the main championship. However, this season, he is taking time to develop the car. Tim posted some impressive times, and had he been entered into the championship, would have actually won the event overall.
But yeah, we've had a good day. Well, good event really. It's very hard here on the car anyway, so everybody, you have a fair attrition rate up here. I think probably 50% of the field have finished, but now you keep it going and it seems to be all right.
Yeah, I mean, considering you're not actually running for the championship, I mean, it's quite impressive what you're doing.
Well, it's nice to come and just have a bit of a feel and see where you are with the boys, really, isn't it? Because this year I've sat out the British Championship for various reasons, so it's nice to come and have a play with the big boys and see how we fare, isn't it?
Yeah, so you're going to be at Radnor?
Yes, yeah, we'll go to Radnor, and then we're going to miss the next one because we're racing in France, so we'll just have a go at Radnor and see how we fare there, providing we get the car back together after today.
All right, well done, thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
The Freelander Challenge was won by Nick Lyons. This course, with its Cat 1 tracks and perilous off-road sections, was much more suited to the Freelanders, and Nick comfortably won this meeting, coming in over 20 minutes ahead of second place man Selwyn Kendrick. Nick now lies first in the Freelander Challenge on the leaderboard.
Right, Nick, well, you just finished your last run.
Yeah.
You were in the lead, it looks pretty good.
We've had a good time. We've had a good day actually. We've gone and done all our runs back to back, just to test the car and see how reliable it is, and it's done really well. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as treacherous as the previous rounds. Is it more suited to the Freelanders?
It's definitely more suited to the Freelanders. A lot of open corners where you don't lose your momentum, or you can keep it up, and power doesn't become not so much of an issue. Yeah.
And a lot of people have struggled with the shredded tyres because of the slates up there. I mean, has it been an issue for you?
Not at all. Well, the Freelanders don't have much suspension, so you really have to pick your line. You really have to pick your lines. Because of that, we're skipping most of the slate and avoiding it. Or going too slow. Take your pick.
All right, well, it looks like you've won it overall, so well done.
No, thank you very much. It's been a good day. Cheers.
The Britpart Trophy was won by number 111, Paul Harris, in his GSR Maxi Light. Paul escaped the worst the course had to offer and sailed through, posting the fastest time on every run. After a disappointing start in meeting 1 of the season, Paul has gone on to win meetings 2 and 3 and is hot favourite with a lead of 30 points in the trophy class.
Had a good weekend?
Yeah, very good. The course has got a bit trickier today. especially with a bit of rain this morning. But yeah, we managed to get to the end.
And puncher free, I see.
Yes, no, we haven't had any punches at all. So really good, well pleased.
All right, looking forward to Radnor.
Yes, got a bit of a break now, so we can go through the car and good at Radnor, hopefully.
All right, so well done for this weekend, and good luck for Radnor.
Thanks ever so much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Sixth place in the Britpart Championship went to Paul Myers. Paul was looking at a podium spot at the end of day one, but a rough part of the course dislodged the belt of his car's water pump, meaning he had to take a course maximum on the first run on day two. And he found it hard to climb higher up the leaderboard from there on.
Paul, you're having a pretty good weekend up until that last run. What happened?
Yeah, we were lying third overall and really enjoying it. Then the last run we had a puncture, and because the car was all over the place trying to control it, it threw the power steering belt off, which also powers the water pump. So we had to stop and take a maximum at that stage, unfortunately.
But everything's fixable, I suppose.
We're fixed. We're just going back out now. So yeah, we'll hopefully finish the event now. But we've got a maximum time of that, so it'll knock us down to probably 9th overall.
So are you going to push harder, or are you just going to take it easy and get it to the end?
Get it to the end now. It's a bit of a war of attrition this weekend, so the last man standing, I think, will take the prize.
Right, well, thanks for that. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Tom Hipkiss came in 5th place in his Peugeot 206. Whilst not placing any of the fastest times, Tom chose to go for a measured and consistent approach, and it was a decision that paid off. He avoided numerous punctures which plagued many of the faster drivers and forced some of them to retire. 2012 is shaping up to be a good year so far for Tom.
Right, Tom, it's the end of the day. Pretty tricky last two runs for you.
Yeah, I thought we was having a clear run, but the last two runs we ended up with a puncture, so slowed us down a little bit. But overall, we've had a pretty trouble-free weekend.
And with Justin Virtual having the maximum, it's pushed up the order a bit. I don't know quite where you finished. It might be third, but it might be fourth.
Yeah, I'm overwhelmed by that sort of a result. Start of the event, some of the lads was quite a way off pace, some of the fast runners, but to get that sort of result by being consistent, I'm pleased with.
Well, Radnor's next. Hopefully you'll be out then.
Yeah, we've got a few modifications to make to the suspension on the car, and hopefully we can push hard and try and get up there.
Brilliant. Well, thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thanks.
Fourth place went to Andy Powell in his Lamborghini, his best placing yet so far in the competition, after finishing 8th and 10th respectively in the first two meetings. Overall in the competition, he's now placed joint 3rd alongside Tom Hipkiss. Expect some serious battles between the pair at the next round at Radnor. Mike Moran certainly wasn't immune to punctures in his big 18 Challenger, but he soldiered on, managing to have his best weekend so far in this competition, coming 3rd thanks to some of the top drivers, including perhaps Ryan Cook and Ian Rochelle having to retire. Mike is now lying 2nd in the overall championship.
You're not in much luck there, are you?
No, that tyre didn't last long, did it? We got one run in, no problems. We've just been out for our last run. I got this puncture, my last puncture in exactly the same spot. I saw the rock, but we were going too fast. We had the car tucked into a corner.
The front wheel missed it, but the back wheel hit it, and straight away I knew it was bloody bingo with the tyre. It's a pity really, because it's I'd say that'll cost me 2 minutes with young Tim chasing me. So let's just see where he gets up to. I see that he's just come in with a puncher, so I'm hoping that I've still got 3rd spot, but I'm not. I've got a funny feeling I might just be down into 4th. So, but that's the way racing goes.
Well, let's wait for the results first then.
I think so. I'm not suicidal yet. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Justin Birchall's 2012 season so far has been a mixed bag. After having to retire in the last meeting owing to technical issues, Justin has come to Scotland and made a real impact. He tussled for first place with Richard Kershaw all weekend, but electrical issues forced him to take a maximum on run 12, and that arguably cost him first place, although he managed to hold on to second despite the maximum.
Well, actually, for the championship points, it was 2nd place, because Tim's actually not running a championship. So yeah, 3rd for this event, but 2nd in the championship points. So yeah.
So hopefully by Radnor you'd have ironed out all the creases.
I hope so. I'm going to cry. But it should be there. Now it's just the finer points. I think we're there with the car now. Yeah.
Well, we look forward to seeing it then.
Excellent. Cheers.
Cheers, Justin.
Thank you.
That means that first place again goes to Richard Kershaw in his Milner R5. Richard has been unstoppable so far in the 2012 season, with a clear 44-point lead to second place man Mike Moran. But with 3 more rounds to go, what happens can be anybody's guess. Kershaw is guaranteed though to have a podium spot at the very least.
Weekend.
I had a very good weekend, yeah. It's a few punches, a few bent bits, a bit of rain, but good.
Nothing you can't handle.
No, it's just get used to it, don't you? And it's all good fun, no matter what they throw at you.
Yeah. I mean, the next one's Radnor, and that's a tough one.
Yeah, I like Radnor. It's just take it as it comes. It's fine. Yeah, just go and enjoy it.
I know. You're still smiling.
Well, you've got to smile if you don't finish, haven't you? You know, it's a hobby, so.
Well, well done. We'll catch you at Radnor.
Okay, thank you.
Cheers.
Right.
Tim Dilworth then winning the Britpart Clubman Trophy. And the Freelander Challenge goes to Nick Lines from Selwyn Kendrick in 2nd position. In the Britpart Trophy, Paul Harris and Claire Harris winning from Alan Thomas and Barry Marshall. And the championship, Richard Kershaw, co-driven by Andy Lees, take the win from Justin and Louise Birchall. Onto the points tables, and the Freelander Challenge led by Nick Lines from Selwyn Kendrick after round 3. In the trophy, it's Alan Thomas from Mark Jakes with Paul Harris in 3rd position. And the overall championship, Richard Kershaw leading Mike Moran now in 2nd, and Tom Hipkiss in 3rd. And so we leave Scotland, the drivers, cars and crews just a little battered and bruised from a tough and unforgiving course, but now a 7-week hiatus until the next round at Radnor in Wales. The teams will be repaired, refreshed and raring to go. So join us then for the 4th round of the Britpart MSA British Cross Country Championship.